And what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today, we're going to be giving you guys an update on not only BBIG, which had a nice after-hours spike, but Prog, PHUN, and that Trump SPAC, what was it even called? DWAC. So we're going to be doing a big update today, and to save some time, let's just get right back into it. So you guys can see we have BBIG right here, had a huge push in after hours from about it closed at about 520 all the way up to 610. So something was being snuck under the rug there, and I think it has to do with options. So first of all, we have option chain right here. They were trying desperately to get it under the $5 per share mark, and they still haven't filled all of those options. They haven't exercised all of these options at the $5 per share mark. You can see all the open interest that remains in the non-exercised out of the money ones, but the in the money ones, and it's after market close on expiration, there still isn't completely exercised, especially these $5 strikes. So I don't know, that $5 strike is very important, and I think they'll try to get it back under there for after hours for BBIG. But I do think that part of the reason that this happened were those $5 strikes got exercised. They had to deliver the shares, and now they're not able to deliver all of these shares, so they have to buy it up on the open market, which causes a price spike on low volume in after hours. That's just my theory. There could be a lot of different scenarios that play out. It could have been a whale. It could have been a short seller that was covering in after hours. Who knows? I can't tell you, but what I can tell you is that something's being swept under the rug here. And if you do look at this chart on the hourly, first of all, you'll see that it did push up and it bounced right back off to the downside off that 50 moving average, and now it actually closed under the 25 moving average. So on the hourly, it is still testing a reversal, but it's not proven, as the candle did end up closing below that 25 moving average. So the downtrend is still at play here. But what I do want to tell you is that there is very strong support right here at $5 per share, and as soon as this thing hit $5 per share, it started going back up. So there are whales in here trying to buy this thing, putting a floor at $5 per share. You can also see it right here on the level 2 that there's a big buy wall at $5 per share. So if you can get anything around $5 per share, that might be the time to start dollar cost averaging and bringing down your cost in BBIG, as I do think something might be brewing up again. Can't tell you for sure, but there was some weird whale action today in BBIG, so we'll be watching that closely next week. Another thing I wanted to point out here is that my prediction did come true. Since the whole run-up last week was a dividend anticipation rally, we did get the sell-off back to the point before the anticipation rally. We hit that point today, and that was my prediction, because we no longer have that dividend anticipation rally, at least not for now. So I did believe that it would continue to sell off back down to where it started. So I am happy that that prediction did play out. Obviously, I'm not happy that the share price did go down, but we have some more to be excited for, and this candle right here is definitely telling you that story. We can also look at Prog, and then we'll take a look at some of the Trump stocks. You guys can see we got a perfect bounce right here off of that 200 moving average, and I kept alerting people on Twitter, and if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you guys have to follow me on Twitter. I'm telling you, you won't regret this. It's at HootmoneyYT. You can probably just search Hootmoney in the thing right there. You need to follow me on Twitter. I can post things there throughout the day. Right now, it's after hours on a Friday. You're probably not even going to watch this video on a Friday. I'm assuming that this will mostly be watched throughout the entire weekend. You can't make moves right now. You can make moves during market open while the market is trading, and I can tell you what I'm doing and what I'm seeing in real time. So follow me on Twitter. You got to do it right now. It's very important. If you followed me on Twitter last night, I would have said put your DWAC money into Prog. Prog was up 18% today. You can also see, if we scroll up just a little bit, 3K realized profit on PHUN, PHUN. This was a Trump stock sympathy play. It was also somehow related to the Trump campaign, so it rallied like crazy today. It was up about 400% today. If you need proof, here's my realized profit, about $3,400. So that's a very good day for me, at least. Someone in the Discord server made about $2 million on this, which is absolutely insane. In 24 hours of gains, $2 million. That's so much money. I've never even possessed $2 million in my life. I also gave out this call out right here for Tattooed Chef. It looks like it's forming a little reversal. I'm also pretty bullish on growth stocks in general for this next quarter. going into year end. And yeah, I do updates throughout the day. You see how many times I spam Twitter. So if you want to see my updates throughout the day, definitely follow me on Twitter. I'm hoping that we see something good. It's forming a little bit of a bull flag right here into close, so we'll see something happening with Prog. We're getting a nice little after hours pump as we speak right here into the overbought territory. I'm very excited for what progenity has to come. It's also on the threshold list. There's 6 outstanding Ortex signals on progenity. I used to have a price target of $4 per share, and then I said I'd reevaluate, but at this point I think progenity can definitely get to $6 per share, and we can double up from here. Obviously it's a lot of risk, not financial advice, but no risk, no reward. So I am very bullish, and I did buy more. I took my fund profits. So the 3.5K that I made on this stock, I threw it back into progenity just because of my conviction. My conviction's there for this stock. But that brings me into PHUN and DWAC because these stocks need to be talked about. So this stock actually did follow the Fibonacci retracement, but for the time being, I'm going to be taking that out. As you guys can see, it went up like crazy. It started at $10 a share just yesterday. Now it's up to $82 per share, hitting highs of $175. So obviously, if you bought the stock at $175, you're not a happy camper, and that tends to be the case when you are chasing a lot of the time. But if you were able to get in early, obviously a great play. There were a few day trades that I made throughout the day. I wouldn't recommend doing that either. It's very risky, especially if you're trying to predict price action minute by minute. That's almost impossible. People do it. It can definitely be done, but a lot of the time you do end up losing. So that's just my warning to you. I'm not saying you can't make money, but I'm just saying it's hard. So both of these plays right now, the MACD is looking like it's going into a downtrend over here as well. So they're very correlated stocks, and I would not touch them at this point. And just based off of the technicals alone, it might be a little dangerous to touch them at this point. Anyways, if you guys wanted to check out this technical analysis software, you can use the link below in the description or in the pinned comment section to sign up for WeBull desktop. I'll throw the promotion on the screen right now. Links are below. It's also available on iOS and Android, and they're giving away up to $2,300, $2,300 if you sign up and deposit at least $1 on their platform. So check it out using those links below. It's essentially free money, and you get an amazing technical analysis software as well. So even if you didn't want to invest on there, you can go get your lottery ticket to get that free stock. $2,300 worth. Boom. Now you can do some nice technical analysis just like me. Anyways, let's get right back into the video. Again, guys, follow me on Twitter. Promise you won't regret it. We're going to look at some of the Ortex data. As you guys can see, there's still a few outstanding squeeze signals. 12 days left on the most recent squeeze signals for progenity. And another thing about progenity that I did not mention is that there's probably going to be some dilution sometime during November. They can't do it right now, but during November there probably will be at least some. So the big moves in progenity will likely be within the next month, definitely by the end of November in my opinion. But as you guys can see here, we have the Ortex data. We're at 235% cost to borrow. The Fintel short squeeze leaderboard, we're at number 1 on progenity. BBIG's down a little bit more at 17. Most of the short squeeze statistics are the exact same as yesterday. They're looking pretty juicy, but we already went over this yesterday, so there's no real need to go over it again. 235% cost to borrow. We spiked up again today. I think there's a lot more in store for progenity. It's almost 70% shorted, and let's just get into vinco shrinko. So as you guys can see, we have vinco shrinko right here. 160% cost to borrow. Extremely expensive to short the stock. It says it's at 27.85% short interest, but again, for both of these stocks, progenity and BBIG, it's likely a lot higher, and we'll get into that in a minute. But we'll look over the options activity. I'll show you guys exactly, especially with BBIG, what exactly is going on. They're adding short interest through put options. Everything's the same here as well. If you wanted to check out the Ortex data, more detail, look at my video that I posted yesterday. It's pretty much the same. Obviously, BBIG is up 5.74%. That's the only thing that is different right here. And they had 4.6 million shares being borrowed and then 2.5 million shares being returned. So again, it's another day where shorts are just pulling pulling shares out of their ass to short. It happens. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it happens, and they're up another 5% in short interest as of today. Here we can look at some of the unusual whale options flow. We have BBIG right here. You can also see that there was a BBIG alert that was fired earlier for BBIG. You guys can see it was at $5.50 strike price, expiring next week, next Friday, October 29th, and this was issued around lunch at 12 p.m. This alert was also free. You can check it out using the link below in the description, and I also posted it in my Discord channel before it started taking off today. So there you go. Someone always knows what's going to happen. So don't tell me there's no way to predict this move, because right here you can predict the move with whale activity right there. Anyways, if we take a look at the flow, you guys can see that it was about 63%, 64% bearish. A lot of put options were being traded. They're going for that 1119 as well as the 2022, and you guys can see they were targeting the $15 strike price. So the deep in the money put options are how they are adding short interest. So when we see this 27% number right here, that doesn't mean anything because they're adding short interest through put options. I've gone into it a lot more, especially on my naked shorting for BBIG video, so definitely check that out if you want to learn more about that. But we can also look at PROG, so we're going to type that in right here, PROG, and PROG has a lot of a different flow. Very different flow for PROG, and you can already see it. Wow. 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 I'm telling you guys, something is happening in PROG. They don't even have like a specific catalyst, which kind of makes me more bullish for PROG, because BBIG, it rallied on the dividend, and then the management screws up the dividend, and what happens? What happens to BBIG? It goes down like crazy, gives up its entire rally. PROG just has amazing short squeeze mechanics right here, so I'm not even gonna worry about PROG. It's only 3% puts, so put holders, just no, there's no such thing. Everyone's bullish. It's 1119 is the strike price that's being targeted. Again, this is because that's the closest one, but it's also because in November there's probably going to be some dilution. You can also see the $3 strike price is what's being targeted the most. And again, my price target on PROG is $6 per share. It's looking very, very good, guys. Both of these stocks still on the threshold list, meaning that naked shorting is occurring in these stocks. So we're going to catch those shorts with their pants down, and we're going to make them squeeze. Anyways, guys, that's about it. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord so you never miss the plays in real time. Right now it's just a recap, but I can give it to you guys real time on Discord and Twitter, so I implore you guys to check out that pinned comment section to join those things. They're completely free. And yeah, guys, that's about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I enjoyed making the video as always. If you guys did, I kindly ask you leave that like on the video. Liking the video is the #1 thing you can do to help me out here on this channel, so I always appreciate it so much. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that bell down below. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys wanted to check out that technical analysis software, WeBull desktop, they also have iOS and Android as well. Use the link below in the description or in the pinned comment section to sign up, and then you can win up to $2,300 just for signing up and depositing at least $1 on their platform. Promotion ends at the end of October, so you got about 10 days left to do it. And that's about it. I'll be seeing you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed your trading week. I cannot wait until Monday, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend, and see you guys soon. Peace.